Hey there folks, it's Matthew Seville here, and I am in Arches National Park with the Timelapse team here. We're about to do a driving time-lapse down the road here late at night. It's freezing cold, and we're going to be testing the new Nikon DF with a 24mm f1.4 lens, and we're going to be shooting entirely by the light of the full moon. So hope you enjoy it. Alright, so basically we've got a rock solid heavy tripod here on top of the car, and I am just going to gaff tape the tripod to the top of the car
so that when we hit the brakes, the camera does not fall off and get run over. That would be very bad.
And obviously we don't recommend doing this at home or ever or anywhere. We're going to be driving at like 0.5 miles an hour, so this is really just a safety precaution. We also obviously wouldn't do this at higher speeds.
It is 25 degrees currently, and we are stopped for hand warming.
Mandatory finger warming break. Hold on.
Matt is unable to peel tape right now.
Crap.
And it is still difficult.
Oh, there we go, okay. Alright, so the camera we're using is the Nikon DF, and we're going to probably shoot it at between 12,800 ISO and high H1, which is 600, and probably around a half a second exposure, wide open at f1.4 on the Rokinon 24 1.4. And the reason we're using the Rokinon instead of the name brand, which costs like 2 or 3 times more, is because honestly, the Rokinon has way better image quality for this type of work, namely in the corners. The chroma is awesome. And so let's see if we can get this attached here. My fingers are still freezing because it's 25 degrees out. There we go. Oh great, now I gotta compose the shot. What am I gonna do? Climb on top of the car? Or just test shot, huh?
So this is driving time lapse. We are blazing fast here. So we are very carefully watching for any oncoming cars or whatever.
Yeah, Simone, watch behind us. Keep going, Michael, keep going, faster.
As you can see, it's very exciting.
Alright guys, unfortunately the DF is not going to be usable for the driving time-lapse because on all Nikon cameras they have a maximum continuous release of 100 frames in a row. So we want to record 300, 500 or whatever frames, and there is no way to get that accomplished without having a skip every 100 frames. Unfortunately, so we will have to switch out to the 6D and the Rokinon 24 1.4 on that camera.
So therefore, our behind the scenes footage at this point is going to cut out, but what you will see next is the finished product. Blah 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 blah.
Hello,
blah blah.
testing.
Alright, so tonight we're going to try driving time lapse, and I have my headlamp on.
Take 2.
And so tonight we're going to try driving time lapse. So basically we're going to stop doing that. Breaking lights. Ah, you ruined it.
Headlamps.
Headlamps.
Headlamps. Evil.
Mine's off.
Thank you.